Arif?
Yep, and I've got my computer over here because I was like taking notes for myself on my computer. And then I shut it down, and my mom's like, "You got your notes?" I was like, and I looked at my mom's computer. I was like, "Oh shoot, it's on the other one." So now I've got two computers over here for myself, all fancy.
Nice.
All right. All right. And we are live. We are now live. Yo, 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 yo. This is your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. In today's episode of Awesome Interviews, I have the amazing and talented, successful Seal Society in the building. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, doing good.
What's good, bro?
Hey,
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, man. Hey, every time you guys come here, I feel like I'm being jumped by multiple members. It's like, and also another thing, man. You guys have to be one of the fast and growing projects on the scene. Every time you guys come for an interview, there's new members. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool, man. I definitely noticed that. Major shout out to Stevie, man. I know, I know you're recruiting left and right, man. I don't know how you do it, but I see you're doing it. So shout out to
man.
you for that. So let's get a proper introduction of everyone that's here today from the Seal Society.
Well, I can kick it off. Well, everybody, I mean, you should know me by now if you're in the space a little bit, but I can't say that. You know, there's always new people coming in. So I'm Stevie. I'm the creative director and the founder of the Seal Society. Big shout out to JL, one of our OGs. He was one of the first. He was actually the first dude that we actually did an interview with way back. I believe was in April. Before we launched, getting everything going. So big shout out to JL. So, when we have our next man, I was like, I got to hit up the bro first and foremost. So just showing love. And I'm Stevie. I'm creative director and the founder. I'm a seal, so I'm gonna just leave it at that for now.
Okay. Who do we have next? We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up from you. So we got Kyer. Hey, how's it going, Kyer?
pretty
Introduce
good.
yourself.
Hi, I'm Kyer. I started as a mod in the Seal Society, and a few weeks back, Stevie asked me to become the event coordinator. So lately, I've been doing a lot of events for the community. So that's basically my job.
Okay, great. Welcome, Kyer. Welcome and congratulations on your new role.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so last but not least, we have Beth. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Introduce yourself.
Hi, yeah, like they said, I'm Beth. I'm a new moderator. It's my first time moderating, so I'm still learning the ropes of it all. Been with the SEALs since I think I was sniping right as they minted, so I joined shortly into the sniping process. Love the SEALs. I wouldn't have stayed so long or been so excited about everything. We got always new stuff going on, so I'm always excited every time I get on here.
Okay, great. Nice to meet you, Beth, and nice to meet you, Kyer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into some of the details, man. Well, first and foremost, the first question I got to ask you, Stevie, is how do you do it, man? How are you continuing? Because I mean, we all know that right now it's a bear market. I mean, it's quite obvious that it's a bear market. How do you do it? How do you continue to persevere, especially with the current landscape? By way of optics, you know what I mean? Because we all know a bear market is really a build market. You know what I mean? But how do you do it? How do you continue to go through a bear market and you're still adding and adding new additions to the team? How are you doing this, man? Like, it looks like magic from outside looking in. So I just want to get a little insight on the process.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest, perseverance has a lot to do with it. The desire to see it grow, see it be successful, and having amazing people around me. Kyer, like you mentioned, and Beth. They were in the society. Kyer actually, like you said, started as a moderator, and these are people that was already in the team, in the community, in the Discord, communicating, growing every single day, and just building from within. on a personal level, it's just, I really believe in it so much. And I know that we're so early in all of this. And, it was never my intention to like fold or rug or anything like that. I always knew that, I want to see it, the vision, that I really have for this project and what it could really mean for Cardano, for the Seal Society as an NFT and beyond. And just want to see it grow and persevere. I really think that's it. Just and also to always be open to building new relationships. That's one thing that I like to do. Is anybody know me? I'm DMing, I'm partnering up, talking, communicating, connecting those dots. And there's always something. Just like you said, the bear market is the build market. So there's always another avenue that we can create. Like of course everything's down. There's some new mints and stuff that come up that's just skyrocketing. But in the general sense, everything is in this bearish tone. So let's just all keep building and just keep on pushing through.
That great. That was a great explanation. Definitely a great explanation and a great answer to my question. The next thing I actually want to dive into is you spoke about partnerships there for a second. What is your ideology on partnerships? Like, how do you really, and this is really just so the people would know, you know what I mean? Because I know I go to Twitter and every time I look around, the Seal Society is partnered with somebody for whether it's for a giveaway or whether, you know what I mean? It's just different types of strategic partnership, which I think that's a great look. That's a great look. Can you give us a little insight on how you approach partnerships as well?
Oh yeah. Well, my whole life I've been into sales, like my whole life, bro. Like growing up, I was like a lot of people know I'm from LA, Palmdale, California, so SoCal, and grew up in like the LA underground art scene, hip hop, and me and my dad, just being young, we go out selling our CDs, and being always in front of somebody's face. And for a couple years in SoCal, I was selling real estate. So I think that has a lot to do with my salesman mentality, being able to not be afraid to knock on the door. Because when we first started, it wasn't like this. Like we were actually just pushing the seals. Like, we didn't have any background or mint, or we didn't have anything to stand on. So, we were just pushing ourselves and we was getting a little bit of feedback. Now we're at a point where, in our tickets, you could ask Beth and Kyer, like the amount of collabs and stuff requests that we get, it's almost inverted now. We still push out and still ask to get these partnerships, but we get a lot of in regards to like whitelist and like collab traits. We do a lot of cool collab traits. Shout out to Cactadia, we just did one with them. Obscure Era, we just did one with them. CyberX, we got one with them. Safari Squad. Yeah, we got the Aquarium Week. So we're always reaching out. Oh, shout out to Pugs. We just was in the Pugs Poker Mint. Anybody got your seal cards? Big shout out. So we just always reaching out and just keep on. I'm like that. I love that meme with the cat that's typing, because that's me. I'm just always typing, always reaching out to people. And I think it's just, don't be afraid to knock on the door, because a no is just a no could really be a yes. You just got to keep on pushing through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I definitely admire you for your perseverance when it comes to partnerships, because man, we're all in the CNFT space. We're all trying to build up together. You know what I mean? Build up and build that, community camaraderie. That way, next bear market definitely won't feel like a bear market. You know what I mean? Because we built up the community so much, we could weather those type of situations. So that's great, man. That is great. So let's talk about the merch, man. We have to get into the merch real quick. Let me pull up your infographic. We are definitely going to dive into the merch, man, because when I heard about, oh man, okay. What were you about to say, Stevie?
No, I got something for you. It's not on the way yet. It's not on the way yet. Give me about a week, but I'm gonna hit you. You definitely go get some seal merch pre-mint. Just for being so super cool, man. And just really excited about what it's gonna do for the space.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Thanks. I really appreciate that. It's super hype, man. I love this gear. I love how it looks. Especially for a guy that I actually have a background in fashion. You know what I mean? I got a lot of experience in the fashion world. So, yeah, it looks good. You know what I mean? It looks great. I love it. It's sporty. It's cool. You know, it's fresh. It got a fresh vibe to it. You know what I mean? It looks like a clothing brand. You know what I mean? Like it's if you just seen it out on the street, you wouldn't even know it was an NFT. You know what I mean? You just be like, oh, they have NFTs too. So it's very cool. You guys did a great job designing this merch. You did a marvelous job on it. It looks great.
You know who did it? You know our bro Yova. You know Yova's a beast. He did the Gen 1. And you know what's funny? If you look back, we they made me delete some of the images because I was actually the one doing it at first. Because
okay.
Yeah, he was really busy. And I was like, we got to get this thing going. I'm really a stickler on keeping to the roadmap. So like, merch is up. It's time to do this. So I start putting up some shirts, and I ain't gonna lie, they look a little downtownish. They just had the sticker. They looked a little ghetto. But Yoba was like,
I remember that.
Yeah, they look pretty bad for all the ones who seen it. But Yoba stepped in. He's like, "Don't worry, bro, I got you." So
okay.
Still merches. Yeah, it's looking 10 times better now. And, we're really excited about it because it hasn't really been done in this space. We're bringing that physical digital, they call it phygital. We're bringing it to the space.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I did not know that. I didn't know that. Yeah. You just put me on.
Yeah, bro. Look up Phygital. It's really popping now. Macy's. I just got. They just did their first airdrop of their Phygital T-shirt. I just got one. I'm a Thanksgiving parade holder, so I just got that. Louis Vuitton is doing some stuff. Gucci's doing some stuff. Solana just opened up a shop in New York. They got you can buy. And I think the thing that I think that's going to make it so cool is the fact that, of course, it's merchandise. It's attached to the NFT, the physical item. But the fact that all the currency exchange is done on the blockchain. Like, people who mint, everything is going to stay. Of course, you have to buy it with cash in regards to the company that's sending it out. But in regards to the consumer, everything is done on the blockchain with the resident coin. In our case, ADA. I really feel like that makes it special. It keeps it Web3, and it really hasn't been done in the space. Merchandise, I feel like it's something that connects the people to your project, but also at the same time, I feel like it's something that can really develop in the space in the sense of other projects. Because still merch, like I say, it's fashionable, it's stylish. You might not even know it's an NFT thing. You first get involved with it. So I see that the potential of it is just huge. It can go way beyond just the sales NFT. Once we're creating the logistics, the drop shipping, the design, we can really brand this thing out and stretch it out all across Cardano and provide it as a blueprint for other NFTs. I feel like we're the ones breaking ground on this. Nobody has really done it in the space. A couple of projects I've seen on ETH kind of dip and dab and done it, but like in regards to this Cardano NFT game, ain't nobody really done this like this. So I really feel honored that we have like first to market with the merchandise.
Yeah, it's nice to be doing new because you see every single other new NFT coming out, and it's always the same thing. It's like, okay, I've read this a million times. You look at this; they aren't repeating this, so it's like finally you see something different going on. So I like that.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree on that. Because I could just speak for myself personally. For me personally, and I'm just keeping it real. NFTs to a certain extent, if you're not bringing anything new, such as this, this type of ideology right here, kind of paving the way for like new types of transition within the NFT world, like at least trying to bridge the gap to IRL or something like that. I feel like it gets stale after a while. You know what I mean? Like after a while, it's because then on top of that, you do have copycat projects, and shout out to them. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But what happens overall is the overall space starts to lose impact. You know what I mean? And starts to lose steam. And overall, the whole space starts to decline once you start having a whole bunch of copycat projects, or or projects that just don't have inspiration behind them outside of getting money, you know what I mean? That kind of dilutes the space. And so I definitely commend you guys for bringing this to the table. Yeah, man, it does get kind of stale after a while, man. It's like, okay, we've seen apes, we've seen you guys actually seal. You did the same thing with seals, man. Like you brought seals. Nobody still to this day, I don't think there's a project that's done seals yet. Still haven't
That's
done
true.
seals. You know what I mean? So I commend you guys for bringing that amount of creative spirit and to the space, because it's needed, man. It's gonna get stale after a while, guys. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm glad that you guys are bringing this to the table, and maybe people can, like you said, draw inspiration from this and be inspired to do different things within the space, because we've all got to the point where, okay, we know what an NFT is. We've all owned an NFT, you know what I mean? And I think everyone's really ready for that next step. Like, okay, we all have NFTs. Now what now? You know what I mean? And I think this is the next step. You know what I mean? This is one of the next steps that you take, and you say, okay, I can actually wear my NFT, I can wear my NFT, and I can go out in real life and be like, hey, this is my NFT right here. You know what I mean? And I think that is very needed to bridge the gap between in real life and Web 3.0. And I like what you were saying about Phygital, and what you were saying that they're doing by way of Solana and the other different blockchains are opening stores and stuff, because that's what's going to happen, guys. Like it's here now. It's already here. It's just a matter of who's going to get there first to market. You know what I mean? And it looks like you're first to market here in the Cardano blockchain. So congrats on that.
I feel like Stevie never runs out of energy, so I feel like we're going to make it first to a lot of things.
Yeah. I think I want to eat. That'd be all right.
I know, right? You stay loaded, right? Stay loaded.
No, I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down with it.
Yeah. I feel you, man. So let's jump into details about the seal merch, man. I know I was talking to a homie yesterday, talking to Ben, man. Shout out to Ben of the Bad Fox Motorcycle Club. That's the homie. And I was telling him about your project, and we were just talking. And I was like, you know, they're coming out with merch, right? And I told him about the burn mechanism, like, oh, you can redeem the merch by burning the NFT. That's correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I told him about that. He was like, what? Like, I can't, somebody's doing that, because he already knows about your project. But he was like, I seen the merch, but I didn't know that's what was going on. I was like, yeah. He was like, that's amazing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So shout out to the homie Ben, man. Shout out to Ben.
Shout out Ben.
Yeah. So all right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into the seal merch 2022. So we got your infographic pulled up, man. Let us know what's going on, man. Let fill us in real quick.
Yeah, Kyrie, you want to hop in a bit, bro?
Yeah, sure. Well, we've got the merch mint upcoming, of course, with different merch. We've got caps, bomber jackets. We've got the governor ring, of course. You can see it on the infographic. Each merch will have a trait, I think is the right phrase. So it's common, uncommon, rare, and I think there's legendary. Am I missing one? Epic.
Epic, yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't have the sheet with me now, but I think Stevie will have it somewhere. But each clothing will have a link with the trait of, like, the bomber jacket is, I think, uncommon. Am I right? Epic, yeah, okay. Yeah, so each merch item will have a different trait. So common, uncommon, and it's all you should be able to find out which is what. Well, we have the governor's ring, of course, and the governess ring for the women.
Okay.
And yeah, and those can only be bought by the governors. So that's basically if you have 6 Gen 1 NFTs, and then you have to have one of each colony, then you are able to mint the governor ring. So those are very rare. And yeah, I think I have most of it. Maybe Steve,
All
you
right.
of short can add something.
Oh, well, there's duffel bags and sandals and hiking boots and backpack. Wasn't there a backpack? Yeah, there's a backpack.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's more. I don't know, Stevie. What you got on there?
I believe there's seven. So there's 17 total items. Everything from socks to hats to hoodies to the sneakers, the hiking boots, the duffel bag, the backpack. So basically, you can create a full from top to the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, decked out in seal merch. You can have every single piece of gear on. Minus the boxers and the bra, of course. But you can be decked out, and we really want to be able to provide that opportunity for somebody to just have a full outfit. You can pull into the gym with the shirt, the joggers, the sneakers, and the duffel bag ready to go. You can be walking down the street and just be fully decked out. And being able to have that connection with your NFT, like you were saying, JL, that physical digital connection where you can walk to the store, somebody's like, what is that? And then it's a conversation starter.
Yeah, it is.
Project. Yeah, it's an NFT project that I'm involved with. And one cool thing too is that the seal merch is going to also have different colorways. So like you see the hoodie on there, the blackish grayish teal. There's going to be 10 different colorways for every single item, minus the ring, of course. But everyone is going to have different styles, different vibes. Some of them are going to have the NFT on it. So like the one you see with the hoodie with the general seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually able they'll all have not all of them, but the ones who do have an NFT on it, it'll be NFTs that were generated not from the Gen 1, so it'll all be unique, but you have the opportunity to put your NFT, your seal NFT on the actual merch.
Oh,
so, yeah, super sick. So like, if you have a Midas seal, or you have a Timmy, or you have your favorite party seal, or your favorite sophisticated, you can actually put your seal on your merch. So it makes it even more personal, even more attached to your legacy and your story in the Seal Society and your story and involved with NFTs. I really see this as being that thing where, how somebody, when they're moving, they always got that one, no, don't throw away my shirt, don't throw away my hoodie. They have a story.
yeah.
I really see this being something like an item like that's so personal, that has a story, and because it's so special. It's a moment in time. It's really just the beginning, and we're breaking ground on this. So everybody that's involved, I really feel like it's going to be a moment in time that they truly value this merchandise. It's not just like something you just go grab. It had an entire story revolved around it.
Okay, that's great. That's definitely great, man. Yeah, so let's talk about where they're gonna be able to redeem the merch. Will this be directly on site, or will this be like a store or something like that online? Like, how would that be?
It's gonna be through Discord. It's about to be we're about to be going through tickets like hell. We're ready. We've been training and we're ready. Especially after how we did our whitelist for Gen 1. So we are pretty prepared for tickets. So the way it's gonna go is you mint. And one thing that's going to be special about this too is that, it's going to have that feeling of an NFT. You mint, you don't know exactly what you're going to get. You have the chance to get the hoodie, the hat, you can get the socks, you can get the sneakers. So it's going to make it super, super cool, super unique. And the equity of the item is baked into the NFT. So it's like you're starting off with a strong equity already because it's already what's attached to this physical item. So what the way we're going to do it is you just open a ticket in Discord. We have a Google form you fill out. It's just name, address, the NFT that you're sending, and you go ahead. Once we get that back, you send the NFT to us. We burn it and send out your merch, and you get notifications to your email and text. I just got a notification today because I'm getting some merch, to test it out and get a vibe. So it works seamlessly. I feel like that's one part that we're really working on. Be sure the logistics is nice. Be sure the drop shipping and everything works perfectly, because we're shipping all across the world. You know, most of our hurdles are in North America, Southeast Asia, and
Yeah.
Europe. So yeah, the logistics is going to be, you know, really really tight. So but yeah, it's all going to be done through Discord. You know, basically the people that you see here right now is going to be the ones handling it. You know, so we like to keep it close.
Okay. Okay. Great, man. Yeah. Get trained up, man. Get trained up, man. I heard horror stories about minting and having people open a whole lot of tickets. You know what I mean? And just going through tickets upon tickets upon tickets. So yeah, man. But I know y'all ready for it, man. Y'all already did a mint or two already, so you guys are good, man. You guys are good. You got it. You can handle it. So talk more about the drop shipping. Is the drop shipping it like you said, they're gonna fill out a Google form, and once they fill out that Google form, that's it, right? Like they fill out the Google form and all their information on it, and then you guys receive it, and that's it. And then next thing you know, it's coming to the mail.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we take care of the
Wow.
rest. Yeah, we have a couple different companies we work with online for the drop shipping. So, you know, we just take care of the rest. We go ahead and fill in the order. We have all the designs. Yoba, like I said, he's a beast. You know, we're working on fleshing it all out. You know, we got a couple different items. We got about 5 to 6 items that we got to complete. But he's telling me, because I talked to him yesterday, I'm like, bro, like we're like 34 days till mid. Like we still got these items. He's like, man, if you don't relax, like don't worry, I got this. So we're knocking out the last few items. But yeah, everything's just done through drop shipping. You redeem, you get a notification in about a week that it's been shipped, and boom, it just pops right at your door. And you know, I feel like that's going to be the super cool part, is that after, like, during that, on September 9th when we mint, I know that day we're going to at least get about 200 orders. The way Twitter's about to blow up, like that next 2 weeks, once people start getting these packages and start rocking it and taking pictures, that's
you're
when
right.
everybody, that's when the Cardano space is going to see that, whoa, like this is a real thing. You know, some people, you know, it's natural. They don't can be up on everything. But once that happens, they go, okay, this merge thing is real. And the technique that it was done in, I really feel, because it's been a deep thought out thing. It's going to be a big thing moving forward on the approach of how merchandise is done through these NFTs.
Yeah, man. You're exactly right. That's exactly what's going to happen, because that is really the main reason. Like, okay, so we got these celebrities coming to Cardano, right? We got celebrities coming to Cardano like Snoop Dogg, right? Like, so look, the real reason why people are so excited is because they're mainly excited because of the in real world factor meets Web 3.0. It's like, oh, I grew up listening to Snoop Dogg. Oh, I went to his concerts and his shows. I know he's real. He's a real person. And now he's on Cardano. And that is the sensationalism of it. So like you said, once you see people in real life opening their seal merch, it's going to create that same effect. Like, hey, I seen this on the internet. Like, I'm in Web 3.0. I own his NFT. Now, look, I own the real life merch. You know what I mean? And like you said, when people start opening those boxes, man, it's gonna be like Christmas all over the all over Twitter. You know, you're gonna start seeing screenshots everywhere, and next thing you know, you already started a wave, man. And these projects are gonna start. It's so funny. I heard you talk about this before. You was like, you always see merch on people's projects, but nobody puts out the merch. So you're actually gonna start seeing people scramble, like, oh, we're gonna put out our merch too. Like, it's gonna start a whole thing, man. I already know it's gonna do it. But
I joined so many projects going, they're gonna have merch. I can't wait. I want to get this merch. This looks great. I'm waiting. Next project. Oh, I'm gonna get the merch. I'm waiting. It's been about time that there's a place that's gonna give me my merchandise.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what's cool too is we plan on, you know, because we're laying the foundation, we got the system in place to actually offer it as a service to other projects. You know, we have everything in laid out where we can say, hey, we have our artists. We can design a hoodie for you and do a limited capsule drop of 100 for your holders. You know, and handle all the logistics for you. You know, we like the possibilities of where this can go. You know, in this space, because just like Beth said, everybody tells you merch is coming, but it's never coming. So you know, the fact that we got it coming right now and that we can offer it as a service, I feel like that's another added utility, another avenue that is going to be explored too as we just keep on developing it.
Okay, so yeah, so you just dropped the gem real quick. Yeah, I'm listening. I heard everything. Yeah, so there's a possibility of this being a service. That's interesting.
Oh,
it's very interesting. If I'm not mistaken, you might be the first to do that in the Cardano space, because I really don't think there's anyone else doing that.
Yeah, not that I know of. There's some services like staking. Big shout out to the homies over at Mutant DAO, Andy, Mike D, the whole gang over there. Like, you know, and then shout out to Crypto Raggies, who's we partnered up for our fish marketplace. So you know, and they're providing marketplaces as a service. But in regards to like merchandise and doing this type of angle, I don't think nobody touched this one yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I might have to talk to you about that, dog. Like, I might,
bro,
let's talk to you about that. Yeah, because that I like that, man. That's great. That's great. I feel like a lot of people are gonna need that going forward, especially with you guys having a proven track record. You're gonna have a proven track record once you release this. And once at least one person gets it, right? Once one person gets it and shows it, it's gonna be like, oh, this is real. Like, okay,
bro, yeah, you getting yours before mint. Like I said, you might be the first open the presents.
You know I'm opening mine online. I might make a review video.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. I'll be wearing my merch on Twitter. I guarantee you, I'm gonna have pictures up there with that merch that I finally got.
Oh,
yep, nice. Definitely. So the mint date, is it September 9th?
Yeah.
Or
yes.
Okay. I was making sure because I seen it, because I think you guys had pushed it back a little bit. And then I seen September 9th. I was like, I hope this is the right date. So September 9th. That's official,
we
right?
had to move it. Yes, officially September 9th. We had to push it. It was supposed to be today.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be August 5th, but we had to push it back because it's such a unique thing that we needed. I was like, we need another month, like, to really do this right. And I'm grateful that we did it, and we updated all the calendars kind of early. We did have a couple people come in and say, hey man, did I miss the mint? But I feel like most people in the space know now, but it is important to have, you know, the correct mint date so people can get in, you know, right on time. So September 9th, 4 p.m. UTC. It's going to be governor's mint first for the governor's rings, then whitelist, and then public.
Okay, cool. That is great. And how many NFTs will there be again?
2022. Yeah,
okay,
2022 collection.
Okay, 2022. So yeah, that's lit. I like that. And that's a solid amount too, man. I like the small run, man. I like that. It's gonna be limited. So let me ask you this. So with you guys releasing this merch, I'm gonna ask this question. Will this merch be exclusive? Will they have any other chance to get this same merch run? Or will it be limited, like just for this NFT run?
That's it. You know, you have no other chance until we come out next year with the 2023 collection.
But the 2023 collection is gonna be different, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be totally different. Yeah. This merch is the 2022 collection. This is it. Like, it's just like an NFT. And the cool thing about it is, it's like you get in or you don't. You know, you're gonna miss it. Now the fish marketplace is gonna have, like I said, limited capsule collections, but it's not gonna be anything that's in seal merch. You know, like we're thinking about doing a seal plushie. You know, like some cool, cute things, a seal bobblehead. You know, like some fun type of stuff like that. But in regards to the seal merch, that's it. And the thing that makes it even more rare, to me, it's gonna be funny when it happens, but I see it happening already. Is let's say the day, all right, you know, people, when you redeem, you got to burn it. What's gonna happen when there's one pair of socks left? You know, them pair of socks is gonna moon. What's gonna happen when the last governor's ring? You know, like the
Oh
fact that it's burnt,
wow.
yeah, it's gonna change the whole value of it, and it's gonna really make it a whole new unique type of thing. You might have rolling into next year, like I got the last governor's ring NFT. They all been burned. I got the last hoodie. I got the last hat. Or you got the last of this colorway. Or you know, just things like that. So yeah, if you know you got to get in because there's not going to be no other round of this collection.
That is fire. That is fire. I like that a lot, man, because it created so many scenarios in my head. Like, this is insane, man. This is crazy because it's like you said. That's it. 2022, that seal merch. There might be somebody in 2025 looking for 2022 seal merch. Like,
ooh, don't
you
say
know what
that.
I mean? Like, because think about it, because I'm already seeing the trajectory of you guys and where you're headed, right? So in 2025, you guys are going to be on a whole nother level. But then you're going to have those purists. You're going to have those Seal Society purists looking for the vintage seal merch. At that point, 2022 is vintage seal merch, you know? And when you think vintage, there's a whole fashion market based around vintage merchandise. The old rock band tees, like everybody loves a good Metallica tee. Like I got Metallica tees, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to find a Travis Scott tour from 2008, you know what I mean? Like that is where this is headed. That's what I'm telling you. It's like, that's why I'm tripping right now, because I'm like, oh, you're really about to create a vintage seal market. Once you release 2023, there's going to be people that want 2022, you know, and the further it gets out, people are going to want the first. And this is the genesis. This is really the genesis drop for your digital. You think about that too. This is the genesis.
You put my mind low key with that. I ain't thinking that.
Yeah, like that's why I'm tripping right now. I'm like, yo, this is the first of the first of your digital Web 3.0, right? And so people are going to look at it like, oh man, I wish I was here from the beginning, you know, from 2022, the first drop. Oh man, let me see what I can find. But guess what? It's going to be limited amount because you guys got the burn going on. You know what I mean? And like people might be on eBay trying to find vintage seal merch. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
That is real, bro. Yeah, that's like, next level.
Yeah, man. It's a whole economy that you're creating, man. It's what you're doing is so next level, man. I'm just all I'm doing is feeding your information back to you that you just sent to me. That's all I'm doing. I'm like, yo, this what you're doing is next level. Like that, because you're creating something that's, man, it's out of here, man. It's out of here. Like, this is fire. This is a great idea. This is fire.
Hey, Stevie, what about the fish merch shop having some things that might interact with the things in the merch drop?
Remember
yeah. Want to mention those details?
Oh yeah, that's another utility that we got. So like Beth was saying, we got so we're gonna have in the fish marketplace. Mm-hmm. There's utility NFTs, and these utility NFTs can actually alter your seal merch. So like if you look on here too on the infographic, we have partners and we have our colorways, and there's going to be 2 utility NFTs that play into that. So the first one is going to be color dyes. So in the fish marketplace, the fish marketplace basically like our social economic space for the seal society. You know, as you know, you stake your seal, you get 100 fish a day, and you can use that fish to purchase things on the fish market. You'll be able to get a color dye utility NFT, and you can actually change the color of your seal merch. So you'll be able to, let's say I mint and I mint a pink hoodie. You know, I don't have nothing against pink. You know, shout out to pink, to the color pink. But let's say I wanted a white hoodie. You know, so I'll be able to, okay, let's say I got my seal stake that just got my 3,500 fish, my 9 to 5 seal. He's been working hard. He just got his check, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the fish market and I'm gonna give me some color dye. So I got the white and teal color dye, and I can actually send my seal merch NFT, and I can send the color dye, and I'll get the NFT back in the new colorway. So that's a utility NFT that we're adding into the fish marketplace. That's one big thing we want to have is bringing that into the space too. Is these utility NFTs that interact with the collection, that makes it new and special and even more unique to every single individual. And one other utility NFT that we have is our partner threads, because we're doing it kind of like a materials, the color dye and the thread. So the partner threads, you'll be able to take NFT from one of our partners. Don't want to say any names yet, but we're as we're always talking, always building relationships. But let's say like the hoodie, instead of it having the seal and the Seal Society NFT on the back, you can have your favorite NFT logo in the NFT that you own of theirs on the back. All you do, you send in your seal merch, you send in your partner threads utility NFT, and you'll get it back with that on there. So it's just added utility, bringing more value to it, making it even more unique. And I just feel like all these different things is just going to make the collection even more unique, more special. And yeah, that's the direction that we're going in regards to the utilities. And there may be even a little bit more in there, as we develop it and keep it going.
Okay, man, that's great. That's amazing. Yeah, man, I'm super excited. This is very impressive, man. Very impressive. Very innovative way to innovate, man. Definitely. You're welcome, man. Is there anything else you guys wanted to cover during this live? Do we have any alpha, any alpha at play? When you come by, usually, what I mean? I know you got some alpha up your sleeve, man. I know you got some alpha up your sleeve somewhere. What you got, man?
Always got something. I don't know, Kyrie. You want to give him a little bit about some recent developments?
Yeah, sure. Just to be clear, my battery is running low, so I have to jump onto my phone in a few seconds. So if I lose connection, we'll be back in a minute or something. But yeah, we just updated the secondary buys. From now on, for an indefinite period, every seal that is being bought from secondary, each seal will get 1,000 fish in their wallet. So if you buy a seal now from secondary, you will be airdropped 1,000 fish into the wallet for each seal.
What?
Yeah.
What did you?
Yeah.
So let me get this right. So you're telling me if you buy a seal from the secondary market,
yeah,
you will receive 1,000 fish.
Yeah, correct. And the best thing is we've just added something in our Discord. We're going to held every Seal Saturday 2 poker tournaments. You can have a buy-in of 500 fish, and there will be the pot will be divided in a 70% and a 30% way. 70% will go to the top 5, and 30% of the fish will be burned. With both tournaments.
What percentage of the fish will be burned?
30% of the allocation people are giving. So if 500, let's say 20 people buy in the tournament for 500 fish, then 70% of that total will be for the winners, and 30% will be burned.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then we have 2 tournaments, and the winners of those tournaments will go head to head on a Sunday, and the winner of that tournament will receive the role of poker champ in our Discord. And he will be the poker champ for 1 week, and he can defend his title for free the next Seal Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we've done recently. We've cooked that up 2 days ago, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so we got some alpha there, guys. NFA, but you can get 1,000 fish if you buy any from the aftermarket. That's insane. Like 1,000 fish. Yo, that is crazy. Like,
And so some already received those.
what? Like, so what?
It kicked off.
Yeah. We've had added a date in our Discord with a time. I think it was yesterday at my time, 2:30 a.m. Every seal bot from that moment until now has received their 1,000 fish, and each day I will check at a different time where we are at, and then start airdropping the 1,000 fish until the last one, and then the day after I will look again and start with the first that is being bought until the end.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I asked for alpha and they gave it to me. So that's crazy. So y'all hit that aftermarket, man. Like I said, NFA, but aftermarket, man, wide open. It sounds like it's the place to be right now. I'll tell you that much. So man,
can I give a little bit more?
Yeah, of course. You're more than welcome, man. Take the floor. What you got?
Well, the Seal Society, we've been, I guess we lost Beth and Kyer.
Yeah. Beth said her laptop went down and she's trying to get back on. So,
but the one thing that we're doing too, big shout out to Kyer again Kyer has been going extremely hard with the events. Like ever since he came on as events coordinator, every week we got these events. He's always coming up with these cool ideas. So, like you said, we're going to have these poker tournaments where the entry is 500 fish. The winner is going to get a big bag of fish. I'm saying it right now. My goal is to win the first one, because I'd rather play for fish than Ada, honestly, just for the bragging rights in the society.
Yeah.
But one thing that we're growing on is the metaverse. Now I know when I say metaverse, a lot of people now that word can just go all over the place, but we're starting it off very slow, very organic way. So, the Seal Society, the NFTs, they have this look, you can kind of, a lot of people can, talk to, they say, I see them walking around. I see them living and living in this society. So we're starting our metaverse in the sense of building it, from the top and all the way through. So right now, we're just getting it started. We just announced this a couple of days ago in a project meeting. So the first thing is going to be, what's the name of the planet? We're going to name the planet, what it looks like, the different attributes of it, different elements, how it feels and everything. Then we're going to go to the countries. Then we're going to go to the capital city. Once you're in the capital city, what's the name? What's the government? Then we're going to build out the residential areas, commercial areas as a society, as a project. Every single person is going to have an input on all of this. And as we build it all out and have this whole thing completed, throughout all this time, I'm networking, building relationships, talking to different people. So when we have our metaverse ready and it's time to create it in a Web3 environment, we'll be ready and everybody will feel so attached, so connected to it because everybody had a part to do with the creation of it. So that's a little alpha on where we're headed in regards to that. That's something that can definitely, because you blew my mind when you said 2025, like where it's going to be at that point is just next level. Like the way you was explaining that, like you really blew my mind because I was like the whole vintage vibe and on eBay, like that's that was definitely next level, man. That's where we're headed.
Yeah. I can see that, man. I'm very let me ask more about the governor's ring, the governing ring and the governess ring. Like so as far as receiving those, that would be exactly the same as everything else. Like you just fill out your Google form, or how would that be the same or what?
Yeah. It's the same in regards to redemption. Yeah, you just fill the Google form. It's just going to ask, name, address, a good phone number, and a good email. And then, of course, you got to send in the NFT to get it burned. But so in regards to redemption, it's the same way. Now, in regards to being able to mint it, it's totally different. So to be a governor in the Seal Society, it means you own one of each colony, which basically means you're a governor. You're the governing body that's representing the colony. It's kind of like a politician in a type of way. So you own one of each colony, you'll be able to mint one. Governors are going to mint first. Now, the cool thing about it is we have the square design and the round design. You don't know which one you're going to mint. We're keeping it fresh, keeping it fun, keeping that NFT vibe. Yeah, so you have the chance of minting the square or the round. Once you have your governor's ring, then you'll be able to redeem it. That's we wanted to kind of keep that, because that's something that I really gave a lot of deep thought to. Is people don't know what they're going to mint, in regards to the merch, but I feel like keeping that, that's something that's special about NFTs. It's just that idea of, I don't know exactly what I'm going to get. I feel like that makes it special, and I didn't want to take that away from the people and from the collection. So the governor's ring, you definitely got to be a governor. Now you do have a chance. You do have a chance, because we're creating, because the collection has to be done beforehand. So we're creating enough governor's rings. We're going to take a snapshot about 2 weeks before, a week before, when we actually create the collection, and for exactly how many governors. So let's say right now we got about 140. So there'll be 140 rings. Now, if all the governors don't mint, a couple of them rings are going to seep into the whitelist mint. A couple of them, I don't think any will make it to public. But if you're in the whitelist mint, there could possibly be a chance of you minting a governor's ring as well, because we're going to have the exact amount per the amount of governors.
Oh, so you will let the so whatever doesn't get minted through the governors, you'll let it trickle down to the whitelist. Will it be like so it'll be a randomized selection along with all the other merch then, huh?
Yeah. The governor's mint will be straight just the rings, and then once the whitelist kick, that's when all the merch is in the pool. Okay,
that's great. That's fire. Okay, so people might have a shot if they don't mint them. If they don't mint them all, you said it's 140 governors.
Yeah, at the moment, and we do have other jewelry too. We have a pendant as well, cool gold pendant in there as well. Okay. That's open for everybody.
Okay, cool. That is cool, man. Are you guys gonna do like a I'm just throwing ideas out there now. Are you guys gonna do like a fashion show or something like that? Like,
ooh, like Web3 fashion.
Like, I guess you would do a compilation of everybody like kind of wearing their merch. That would be cool. Like online, like a video, and like match the video up. That would be cool. Like,
what? We're gonna do that, JL. I like that. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Yeah.
Just throwing y'all a little sauce, man. A little sauce, a little something.
Speaking of rings, man, I love that new track you got, Rings. I was bumping that yesterday. I went ahead and got the NFT. Everybody, if you haven't heard the track Rings by JL, you need to go listen to it. I love it because it's about time for a ring. I really feel that way myself. Because we did, we've been doing pretty good. But I feel like we can do better. We can keep pushing, and I just love that vibe. I love the tone of your voice in that track. I love the smoothness, and I love the emotion that you have in that song. Like I feel your passion in that one. So I just want to shout out, man. I really like that track.
Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, it's called Championship. But I do, but I do say I need a ring now. Yeah, you know what I mean. So man. Hey man. Oh, we need to chop it up, man. I think we could probably do like a little mini video with the governor's ring, having that song play in the background.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I think that. Oh yeah, man. We're gonna talk after we end this live. We're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk. We definitely gonna talk, man. You just spoke that up. You just spoke that up, man. You just did that. So, hey, man, the ideas just get to flowing. But so you guys got the merch mint coming up September 9th, and you have 2022 NFTs. They are randomized. If you are a governor or a governess, you will get to mint your governor's ring or governess ring first. Then it trickles down the whitelist, then the public, if it makes it that far. Am I missing anything else?
That's pretty, yeah. I mean, we can keep going in regards to the staking's coming up pretty soon. Hard fork. The fish marketplace is going to be up pretty soon. But I really wanted to just touch base on Seal merch because that's the next big mint. But all the utility and things, we're not going to stop building. If you've seen the Seal Society from before mint to now, we just keep on growing, we just keep on building. We're staying relevant in the space. So yeah, man, we just gonna keep it pushing, keep it going, and just keep on innovating on Cardano.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. You definitely already brung a lot to the space, man. Yeah, just keep going, keep pushing. You guys are doing a great job, man, innovating the space. Yeah, it's fire, man. So with that being, yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome. And with that being said, I like to do shout outs on the show, man. So we're gonna start with Kyer. We're gonna start with Kyer. Yeah, man. I picked you out. Yeah, You thought you could leave and then come back. Yeah, we got you, man. So Kyer, do you want to give any shout outs, man, before we get up out of here?
I'm actually the worst at shout outs, to be honest. Well, one big shout out for RJ. He left the team, but yeah, I think we really enjoyed his help and his commitment. Unfortunately, he had to leave because of personal reasons. And also a shout out to our new mods, Reef. You already seen her, and Tors, and also Ivank for helping out lately. They are our new mods. Since Tethered and me are joined the team, so we were in search for the new mods. So thanks for the help so far, and keep up the good work. And yeah, thanks for having us.
All right. Okay. That was a great, man. That was a great job, man. Great job with the shout out, Kai.
Thanks.
So all right. So Stevie, what you got on the shout outs, man?
Shout out to Nessa, our project manager. She's been doing amazing, helping a lot with the logistics, the feel, the professionalism to the project. Shout out to Tattered, our collab manager, who's just been one of the hardest working men in the space, because the collabs are just insane with the tickets. Shout out to Kyer. We're putting in work with the events and just keeping the society so excited and pumped every week. Shout out to Beth. I call her Reef, who's she's just such a bright and fun, sunny spirit to the project. And, she just make everybody happy and really cares. Shout out to Ivac, who's one of our new mods, holding it down for our Southeast Asia. When everybody go to sleep, he's right on there and keeping the engines, the coal burning in the engine. But and shout out to Thors, who's an amazing mod. We're actually going to be doing some work with him. He's working on creating like some because he does interviews and stuff too on YouTube. So he's going to be doing some stuff, interviewing projects in the Seal Society Discord. So and shout out to Tweety, my mom, who's probably she is the modest self in the project. Shout out to all of our seals, all of our holders, just Disney, Donkey CC, Moneyish, Mick Yolo, all the seals. Don't amateur. Don't be mad if I didn't say your name. It's just so many seals that I see on a daily basis that just are in there, keeping it alive, keeping the energy going, and really care about the project. So shout out to the entire Seal Society, and shout out to JL. My man JL, who's been keeping it G with us ever since the beginning. Big thanks to you, big homie. And like I say, the best is yet to come. And I'm excited about that video.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so we got Beth back. So we have Beth back. All right, Beth, we're actually we're wrapping up the interview, and we wanted to get some shout outs from you. Is there anyone you wanted to shout out?
I don't know if they're still watching, but a shout out to Resin, and hey, shout out to Tweety. Tweety saw me too, so thank you. And JL, thank you so much. I've never been on a live stream before, so thank you for letting me on here.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah, you guys can come back anytime, man. Yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys stopping by today for this live interview. So major shout out to everyone in the chat. I know we were going like 100. We was going like 100 miles a minute. I ain't even get time to shout out the chat. So shout out to every single person in the chat. Shout out to Seal Society. Shout out to Awesome World. Discord in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat that showed up. We definitely appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode of Awesome Interviews with the Seal Society. So with that being said, this is your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And we are signing off.
Awesomeisjayell.